delegates, friends, we are warmly welcome you here in this conference. We are very grateful to you for your presence and participation in this conference. Now we are going to start this conference, and we have a very learned panel today. They are experts on their fields and they will speak on different topics as mentioned in the invitation you people have received. Our today's topic is state of human rights and civil liberties in Pakistan and its occupied areas. Other issues like extremism, terrorism, exploitation of the natural resources, strict restrictions on the freedom of expression, press, media, publication, association will be also discussed. And there are new legislation in Pakistan to silence the civil society voices. That issues will be also discussed in this conference. State of Jammu and Kashmir is a historical state. When in 1947 Pakistan and India became new states and subcontinent divided on the basis of religion, at that time our state was independent. And we had a standstill agreement with Pakistan, and unfortunately Pakistan violated that agreement and invaded our state, the state of Jammu and Kashmir. And at that time our ruler Maharaja Hari Singh, he decided to remain independent, but Pakistan compelled him to seek help from Great Britain, and after the denial from the Great Britain, he asked India for help. Then India came into Kashmir through a treaty that caused Treaty of Accession. And since 1947, in 1948 we have UN United Nations Commission on India and Pakistan resolutions on Kashmir, Security Council resolutions on Kashmir, which asked Pakistan to withdraw its troops from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. But since 1947, from last 75 years, she didn't comply with the UN resolution, and our state is still divided, and people are suffering on the both sides of the so-called line of control, which divides our motherland. And families are divided since 1947, and they are not allowed to interact with each other. Now Pakistan is planning to annex Gilgit-Baltistan, which is the historical part of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. And Pakistan has no local stand-by on the state of Jammu and Kashmir. She was an illegal aggressor, invaded state of Jammu and Kashmir, plundering natural resources. She is not allowing civil society to raise their voices. Kashmiri nationalists who are struggling for the reunification of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, they are not allowed to take part in the elections. We have to submit oath of loyalty that we are loyal to Pakistan, we will be loyal to Pakistan, and that we believe that state of accession should be with Pakistan, and in that case we can get jobs, or we can apply for we can contest elections. In this scenario, and she also imposed new draconian laws, Election Act 2020, which bars nationalists to take part in the elections. Even we are not allowed to organize a organization. There are strict restrictions on press, publication, media, and association. We have today a very learned panel. I will not take much time. I introduce my panelists first, and then I will give floor one by one to our distinguished panelists. In our panelists, we have Sardar Kashmiri. He is the chairman of United Kashmir People's National Party, Secretary General of the Jammu and Kashmir International People Alliance. We have Mr. Gary Cartwright, journalist, researcher, scholar, editor, EU Today. He is from United Kingdom. Ms. Una M. Cook, she is barrister and rights activist from the Ireland. Dr. Joseph Aya, Director of the Center for Human Rights and Peace Advocacy. Mr. Lamin Dianko, President, Africa Culture International. Mr. Mehran Mary, Baloch leader, he will join us via Zoom from United Kingdom. He is a Baloch leader and activist. He has been coming in United Nations since many years, but unfortunately now he is barred to enter in Switzerland and he cannot enter in Swiss. He will raise the issues regarding the Balochistan. We have Dr. Nasir, Executive President, Baloch Human Rights Council. Mr. Basir Naveed, Executive Director, International Human Rights Council. He will also join via Zoom from Hong Kong. Then we have Abdul Rauf Leghari. He is the member organizing committee based in the Congress, UK, Europe. Mr. Junaid Qureshi, Executive Director, European Foundation for South Asian Studies. He is from Srinagar, Kashmir. He is based in Netherlands. Mr. Sophie Munawar Leghari Sain, Executive Director of Sindhi Foundation. We have Mr. Munir Mengal. He is the President, Baloch Vice Association. In our panel, we have Khayyam Mashrikawal, President, Pashtun Tahfuz Movement. Rahman Khalilur, he is the President, International Forum for Secular Balochistan, and he will join us soon. He has some other engagements. And Madam Mashlin Joma, she is the President of Oka Cross International. She is on the way and she will join us soon. Before going to my speakers, I will see that our friends are already joined us or not. Okay, I will take them later. First, I will give floor to Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri. He is the Chairman, United Kashmir People's National Party and Secretary General, Jammu and Kashmir International People Alliance. You have the floor, sir.